everybody, Jam Creates here. Got another review for you guys. Wanted to show you everything here. First of all, hope you and your families are doing good. Hope everybody's okay. I hope you, I know it's got to be a weird Easter weekend for those who celebrate. Had to be strange, just with everything that's going on. So I hope everybody's okay. If you are an essential worker, if you work, if you're still out there working, take care of yourself. I hope you're good. And thank you for doing what you do. Okay, so let's get into this. This is Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. First of all, it's one of the greatest titles I have ever heard. It's just fantastic. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb is just a great title. The version, okay, so let me explain a little bit, do a little background here. This is by a guy named Kyung Lee. He is a fabulous artist, and this is the original crowdfund. He actually did 2 different crowdfund campaigns for this book. He did this one, and then he did what he called the standard edition. And the standard edition, I believe, was being printed on newsprint. So it was a chance for people who missed out the first time around to still read the book, but not to, not to make the people who backed the first time feel like, oh, well, everybody else is just getting it now too. Like, it was a nice way of kind of, hey, you guys who backed it the first time, you got the premium version. The people who are getting the standard version, it's a little bit different. And so, at least it kind of satisfies backers of both campaigns. The people who didn't back the first, but who backed the second, still get to read the book. And the people who backed the first one don't feel like, oh, I just, I didn't have to back it right away. Like, I don't know, sometimes people get touchy about crowdfunding things. So I just wanted to just give you a quick overview of everything that came in the package. We've got a trading card, this cool little print here, with Kyung's signature and thank you for your support. A little Murakami Comics sticker, which is his company's name. And then, of course, the book itself. The book is saddle stitched. See, it's got this cool, ad for this professional wrestling on the back. Ergie's Professional Wrestling. The Ergie's Women's Championship inaugural tournament. So you'll see, clearly, Kyung, I'm just going to move this stuff so it doesn't fall while I'm showing you the book. Clearly, Kyung is a wrestling fan for sure, and obviously a manga fan. You can tell just from, the art style, obviously. The book, the quality, nice cardstock cover, glossy interior, black and white, all black and white, manga style. Really, 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 really well done book. I cannot say enough good things about Kyung's art, about his storytelling. If you read manga at all, this is, essentially this is a Western manga. It was not created in Japan. So it's definitely a little bit of a different thing. It's a, Japanese style art, manga style art being done by a Westerner and written by a Westerner. So, if you like manga at all, you will absolutely love the art, because the art is fantastic. It's right up there with some of the best manga I've read. And you guys know, if you follow the channel, I read manga as well as Western comics. So this is kind of right up my alley. So essentially the story, real quick, was, actually the other thing I should point out, he breaks it up into chapters as well. So I'm wondering if at some point maybe he's contemplating putting out floppies of the different chapters. That could be something that comes in the future. I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. So I don't really know. Just a thought. But you can see, it's such beautiful artwork. It just really, the lines are so nice. Just absolutely beautiful stuff here, and the action is absolutely fantastic. It's got a good story. I mean, the story is, you know, essentially this girl who's he's her uncle is like a scientist, and these people, these bad guys, show up while she's visiting her uncle, and you get, yes, gratuitous upskirt shots for sure. That's that manga influence right there. But there's also you know, you can see in just the fights and the speed lines and everything else. But she's defending her uncle, and then she gets shot, and it turns out the uncle is part of this experimental thing where basically they repair her and she becomes stronger, and then she can, you know, kick some butt. Like, she already had like martial arts training, but now she's got that plus like super strength. I don't want to show like too much more because, you know, I don't want to give away like any spoilers or anything, but you can see like just the art is so good. And then I'm gonna skip to the back here, just to show you like this. Obviously, I don't know if this stuff is included in the standard edition. You know, I should have probably looked that up, but you know the level of research I tend to do. So there's all this background information about all the characters and who they are, and their, you know, just information about them, which is really just, it's kind of neat to have all this stuff, and to see it all, which is, I love this design. That's so badass. So it's really cool. Like, you can see like there's stuff planned for the future. Obviously, you've got the question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And he tells you all about like the origins and how it came to be, and everything else. And then you've got this cool, like, you know, fan art contest winners. And seriously, like, fan art, like, look at some of this stuff is like ridiculously good. Like, and then again, he's got another like ad for the professional wrestling thing. Like, so there's something happening with that. I'm not sure what it is. He's got more here. Like, it's all like, you know, all this other stuff. And the issue 2, this is by Matt Weldon, by the way, who's another fantastic artist. So absolutely, I would 100% recommend this book if you can get your hands on it. At this point, your best bet for getting it, because obviously, like I said, the crowdfunders are over. Your best bet, I would say, is to sign up. He has started the pre-launch for Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb Volume 2. The Premier Edition, which is what this is, the Premier Edition. So I assume he's going to do a Premier Edition and a Standard Edition as well, of that one in the future. But for now, you can sign up for the mailing list so that you'll get informed when the new campaign launches. And I would absolutely recommend doing that. If I remember, I'll put the link down below in the description. That way you could just get right to it. But what I will say is, most of these crowdfunded books, a lot, you know, what most of these people are doing with their books is, when they've, you know, they've done their first one's closed out, it's done. When they do their second one, they usually have a tier where you can get the first one as well as the new one. So if you're interested, if this looks like something that you're like annoyed that you missed out on, and I absolutely would say, like, you know, you should be annoyed you missed out on it, because it's really good. And if you're at all a fan of manga at all, or just great art and cool action, if you liked Alita, I would absolutely recommend this. I would say check out the new campaign, sign up for the mailing list for the new campaign, and then that way there's bound to be a tier where you can get the first issue and the second volume at the same time, and then that way you'll have the whole story. So I would absolutely recommend it. So anyway, I absolutely recommend this book, and like I said, otherwise I wouldn't be telling you to go sign up for the mailing list for the second one. I'm already signed up for the mailing list for the second one. I want it. So anyway, it's a really great book, and I absolutely say Kyung is awesome. If you see him doing anything, definitely give him a follow. He's a really good artist. He's a cool guy. So anyway, that's it. Hope you liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs up anyway, because it's just a nice thing to do. So anyway, if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. You guys know the drill. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at jam_creates. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm on the gram, jam_creates on there as well. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Just leave some comments down below. Talk to me. Hit the thumbs up. All that good stuff. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.